Hello everyone. Today I'll be doing content that's a little bit different from what I normally do. I'll be playing Roblox. Yes, Roblox. I mean, it's pretty obvious that this is Roblox though, so I don't even know why I'm trying to... Like, if it was something like World Zero, I would... Oh, dear lord, it would be a little bit less obvious, I guess, that it's Roblox, kind of, ish, sort of. But no, it's pretty obvious that this is Roblox. I don't know why I'm like saying yes. But anyways, I'm getting distracted. So today we'll be playing Arcane Odyssey. This is easily one of my favorite games, like, ever. I love this game with a passion. I've been playing it for a long time. I don't remember if I started in Arcane Adventures or if I started in World of Magic. I just know I've been playing this game for a long time. So, to give you the gist of it, and to give like a couple reasons as to why this video took so long, it's because, well, one, I wanted full release to come out, and so I could just play full release, and two, because I had a lot of family stuff and like life stuff to do. You know, we can all relate to that, you know, because we all have family stuff and life stuff to do from time to time. Was he trying to attack me? Anyways, so, Arcane. As you can see, this game is actually, like, they got a lot of detail stuff, some of which I can't even showcase properly on the boat, so I will stop by an island to showcase it. But Arcane has so much to it, like, so much. I'm not gonna really get into the lore behind the devs, and like how long this game has been in the making and all that. But I will say that this game is not, like, it didn't just pop up like this. It kind of took time to get here. Don't mind my performance, that's just don't pay that any mind, because it's not really good. I made a couple mistakes. Honestly, the recording might get cut short, but, you know, it is what it is. But anyways, to, get into things, what I'll be doing today is just kind of talking about how much I like Arcane, the things I like about Arcane, and why I think more people should play Arcane, and also just Roblox in general. Arcane's a pretty good game to play while talking about things, since, it's pretty, I wouldn't say it's like light on the brain, because you do require focus when like fighting and stuff, but like sailing doesn't really require you to pay that much attention. You gotta look out for whirlpools and tornadoes, but that's about it. And with a break, whirlpools aren't really much of a problem. So yeah, I'm not really here to like explain mechanics for Arcane. I'm more just here to enjoy playing Arcane while I talk about life and Roblox. So yeah. The first thing I'm going to say is, I absolutely love everything they've done for full release in Arcane. It's just stuff that proves how peak Arcane is. Honestly, just such a peak game. I've never seen so much peak in my life. Like, can you, like, there's an NPC that they added. That's like a bank NPC that lets you store your items. But they also made it so you can join that NPC's guild and become a bank person yourself. That is so cool. Like, that's such a nice little world building thing. You know, your character can be a member of the bank. Like, I would never have even thought of that. I didn't even realize I could become a member of the bank until I gave him enough money and he was like, oh yeah, you wanna join the bank? Like, that's cool. Anyways, after playing both Arcane Odyssey and Deep Woken, I've come to realize that these two games are actually incredible. Like, both of the games are exceptional in their own unique way, and they don't even copy elements from one another either, which is probably the craziest thing about it. And it's like, wow, two games that have absolutely nothing to do with each other, and both games are still just so incredible. Maybe I'm glazing a little bit too hard, but I personally just think these two games are incredible. right? From their attention to detail to the way they built the world, all that, okay, he's not here anymore. All those things kind of culminate into making the games amazing, in my opinion. And again, it's just my opinion. You may have a different opinion, so you voice your opinion in the comment section. Please comment on the videos. I need more people to talk, like roast me. It's fine. I'll genuinely appreciate it, because at least there's a comment there. That's like, God, that's kind of sad. I mean, thank God for the one person that comments on my videos. I love that guy or girl or whatever. I don't know. Hey, look at this guy. But anyways, after playing Arcane and Deepwoken both, it's kind of made me realize that we, as like people who play Roblox, and like Roblox in general, needs to start holding the games in like a higher standing. Because I feel like a lot of these Roblox games are like not receiving as much praise or even potential respect and representation as they could be. And it's not even solely because they're okay, dude. Anyways, it's not even solely because they are Roblox games per se. It's because of how Roblox is itself. So it's not like you can blame it on it being a Roblox game, right? Some of these games are low quality because the devs themselves don't want to make them high quality, because they know they'll still get players even if the game is low quality. And it's like things like that, dude, if you, I was about to say, if these devs continue to be able to think like this, if they continue to get players even with low effort in their games, then it's like all they're really gonna do is just continue to make low effort games. Like, that is how these things work. And until we, the community, hold them in higher regard and have more expectations for what we want to see from their games and their projects and such, until then, they're just going to continue to do things like that. Because one thing I will say is, I play Blox Fruits from time to time. As a matter of fact, Blox Fruits is I was one of the first people to play Blox Fruits. I played Blox Fruits on release. So I play Blox Fruits. Right? And I'm actually proud to be one of the first, like, a person who played Blox Fruits on release. Right? Like, because Blox Fruits was a game that was a beautiful passion project, in a sense. It started off small and simple, but there was a lot of attention to detail, and the effort that the devs put in was very visual, right? Like, it was all very evident that they worked hard on the game. And not to say that they don't work hard anymore, right? But, like, before, it felt more passion-focused than it was money-focused. Now, I can completely understand and respect the change that they made towards making more money, because like we all need money, and if the devs are working hard, obviously they're gonna want money for their hard work. So I can never wrong the devs for their choice to focus more on making money, right? And it's not even to say that the updates that they've made recently are bad either. Like, the updates they've made recently are pretty good, except for I personally just don't like what they did with the Oni and the Indra thingy update. Not that the update itself was completely bad, because they made a bunch of maps and stuff. Like, I gotta give credit where credit's due. Like, they worked hard on some parts of it, but I don't like the thing that they did with the accessories, where basically the accessories were the same in a sense, and it's like, I don't know how much I can say that was good. Like, I'm not gonna disrespect them by saying they didn't put work into it. I just feel like they could have made a separate, like, design for the accessories, like drawn a different sprite even, but they were pretty much the exact same. It sounds like complaining, but I don't know. For how big that update was supposed to be, I feel like something like that should have never been given the chance to exist. But anyways, right? So a lot of games need to be, not even need to be, I feel like a lot of games on Roblox that are passion focused need to be given more chances to blossom, if you will. I feel like Roblox doesn't promote games like Arcane Odyssey as much as they do promote games like, I don't know, Grow a Garden, or even they used to promote Block Suits a lot as well, right? And they used to promote these games because these games had a lot of people playing them. They had a lot of people spending money in them. And so Roblox would promote games that would make them money, right? And even now, that is still how Roblox works. They prioritize promoting games that are making a lot of money, or games that have players like kind of stuck in there in a headlock. And so games like Souls RNG and Grow a Garden, that's why those games are so big. It's because Roblox promotes them more due to the fact that people spend hours, days even, in those games without leaving, right? And that can help make Roblox money, right? Just having players in the game can help Roblox make money. And so Roblox will naturally promote the games that can help them make money. And again, I don't have a problem with making money. What I have a problem with is when another person's hard work is not given as much, what's the word I'm looking for? As much respect as it should be, solely because it's not focused on making money. And when I say Arcane is not focused on making money, I'll show you exactly what I mean really quickly by clicking on Store. These are the things that you can find in Arcane Store. None of these are things that you actually need in order to enjoy Arcane's gameplay. Because none of these are actual, like, have an impact on your progression whatsoever. Nothing here has an impact on your progression through the game. But when you click on games like Blocks, Fruits, and such, you will see game passes that can literally turn your playthrough from like a 2-day playthrough into like a 1-day or even half-a-day playthrough. And like, I think things like that are just like ridiculous. Like, the entire concept of pay to win is just ridiculous to me, right? It's like, wow, that level of just difference. And again, I will never say there's anything wrong with having features that can enhance or speed up gameplay by spending money, but I feel like if it's to such a degree where it's like night and day, where it's borderline suffering to get in without paying to win, then that I feel like is a problem. Wow, that is a huge world. That is like the size of Redway. That is a huge world. Why is that so big? Anyways, I'm getting distracted. I feel like more games that are like Arcane in regard, like even Warframe is like that. Both Arcane and Warframe have that trait where it's like spending money on the game will enhance your experience, but it's not as if it's gonna make your experience 500% easier. Your experience gets easier, but not that much easier than somebody who doesn't spend money. And that is what I can respect about both Warframe and Arcane Odyssey. Spending money is something you do for your own personal pleasure, in a sense, because it's like you don't feel like you have to spend money in order to enjoy your game. But in the case of both Warframe and Arcane, you choose to spend money to support the game, right? Like, there's nothing. Oh god. There's nothing in Arcane that is like, oh, if I don't spend money on this, I'm gonna have a really bad time. Like, no, because in Arcane, you could play through the entire game without ever spending any Robux. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I love the most is the fact that they give you 3 free slots, right? Like, you get 3 slots at the start of the game completely for free. Like, if that isn't absolutely amazing. That means you can play through the entire game 3 times without having to ever spend money on a slot, right? And to put it into a little bit of perspective, that means you could do 3 pure classes if you choose to, or even 3 hybrid classes. So yeah, and the classes are basically what you put your stat points in. So you could do 3 of those without ever spending money, right? You get to properly experience the game, right? And you get to do it 3 different times without ever spending a dime, right? If that's not amazing, then I don't know what is, right? Like, I love Warframe to death. Like, I love Warframe way more than I love Arcane Odyssey, don't get me wrong, right? But I have to give credit where credit's due. Arcane Odyssey is an amazing game that has an amazing dev team that I feel like if given the chance, they'd be able to make something amazing. If given the resources, they could potentially make a game, like outside of Roblox, of course, that is just like a complete showstopper. God dang it. Did I hit the wall that hard? Okay, maybe I did. Maybe I did. Just maybe. Oh god, I might have to lock in for this one, because I don't think I did that right. I think I made a severe mistake. But as I was saying, I can't just sit here and talk entirely about Arcane. Alright, I'm also going to talk a little bit about Deep Woken. Now, I'm not the biggest Deep Woken player, but I do play it from time to time, a little bit. And one thing I will admit about Deep Woken is, it is definitely, probably, right now, I personally would say, Deep Woken is the best RPG on Roblox. Right? Now, while it does lack in regards to what I like a solid storyline for your character to follow, which is where I think Arcane beats it, Deep Woken definitely does not lack in regards to combat and visual effects and music. Oh my god, Deep Woken has such amazing music. Arcane Odyssey also has great music, but I would give Deep Woken the edge in regards to music. Arcane's more focused on an amazing world and storyline. Deep Woken has amazing combat, it has amazing music, it has an impressive world, it has beautiful weapons and weapons designs, and a lot of content for you to engage in. Arcane also has a lot of content to engage in. It's just Deep Woken is a lot more well known, and when a lot of people think about Roblox RPGs, they think Deep. Excuse me, sir. What are you? Where did you come from? Go get a job, nerd. I didn't mean to do that. Please don't miss. Okay, I think I get how this boss works. Yeah, I get how this boss works. You're supposed to shoot at the tentacles. This is my first time fighting this boss. I did not know this boss was even just a random guy that spawns all over the place. Well, I guess the more I know. This is genuinely interesting. But it is huge, and I think its focus is on my ship and not on me. So I don't even really have to care. Okay, I'm gonna fight this thing. I'll be right back. Alright, after that brief intermission of me attempting to fight the Kraken, bad news, some guy came along, he glitched it, and now the Kraken's gone. Just love when that happens, right? I just love when that happens. But anyways, I've learned over the years of playing Roblox that when it comes down to it, Roblox is gonna do its best to focus on trying to make as much money as possible, right? I mean, as was pretty evident the other day with the whole Schlep incident and how they banned the guy who was getting predators. Like, it's kind of obvious what their goal is. So, I don't really expect Roblox to change how their platform is run just because a couple games aren't getting as much potential growth as they should be, or just because a couple people complain here and there. I definitely don't expect that, right? But if it was a perfect world, and Roblox was the type of dev team to listen to what other people, say and such, then I personally would recommend that Roblox just completely overhaul the way their platform worked. Because as it stands right now, Roblox's biggest issue is the fact that it's a platform shared by both grown adults and young children. Like, you can find people of all ages on Roblox. I have literally found 40-year-olds on Roblox. Now, honestly, I'm not much better. I'm an adult as well. But that's besides the point. My point is, Roblox is big, and its rating is E, so everybody can play it. So I don't understand why Roblox devs and even people in general are surprised when things that you don't want to happen on Roblox. It's like, it's not something that should be much of a surprise. It's going to happen because look at what type of platform this is. It's huge. There is millions of people playing this game very frequently at that. So it really shouldn't be much of a surprise when stuff happens, right? But the thing is, these things can be avoided and even completely stopped if the platform is done or built in a different way entirely. Yeah, I know, right? That's crazy. Completely overhauling the platform will solve problems. Who could have thought? But enough with the sarcasm. I'll give a decently quick and simple explanation of what I mean, right? So the essence of what organization is that? Anyways, the essence of what I'm saying is pretty much that Roblox could have made a platform that is split for both audiences. They can make one version. Well, okay, let me not say split. They could make the platform differently, in a way where it's like two different platforms, but both of them are still Roblox. If that makes sense to you. Like, it's two platforms, but they're both Roblox. It's just that one doesn't allow for people below a certain age on it, and the other does, right? So, kind of like YouTube Kids and regular YouTube. YouTube Kids does not allow for grown people to use it, right? Like, if you're above a certain age, pretty sure you're not supposed to. Actually, no, YouTube Kids just doesn't even allow you to comment on videos, so never mind. Like it's just like there is no chance to corrupt any children on YouTube Kids, which I can respect that, and personally, I think that's probably one of the best ways to handle it, right? Just prevent any of that from happening. Okay, then, yeah, just prevent any of that from happening in general. And I'm thinking that Roblox could have done the same thing. Or even if it's not exactly the same, Roblox could have done something similar for sure. And I doubt it would have been very difficult, because all they really have to do is split the servers. Like, they don't have to, like, buy new servers. Well, this is just my hypothesis. They shouldn't have to buy new servers. They can use their already existing servers and just, like, split them, if you will. Right? Like, they have a handful of servers that they already, allow people to use, right? That they use for, like, games and such. So all they'd really have to do is just split the total servers that you allot each game to use, and boom, problem solved. I don't know if that's how that works, right? But like, yeah, you split the total amount of servers that you have between the adult Roblox and the kids Roblox, and then boom, one less problem to worry about, as the song goes. Does anybody know that meme anymore? Am I old? Nah, I'm not old. I'm still young and spry, probably. Anyways, I feel like doing it like that would save so many people so many problems. Like, there'd be a lot less stress and a lot more freedom, because it would allow for the kids platform, or the kids version of Roblox, to be monitored and managed much easier than the adult version. Because you wouldn't even really have to monitor the adult version. You can just let them do whatever they want. Like, that's the version for grown people. Kids shouldn't be there. And if somehow there's a child on that version, that's entirely the parent's fault. And more than anything, you can even use the whole AI account scan thing to ensure that children cannot get on that version. Right? Like, they require an ID or whatever other thing you could make to ensure kids can't get on it. Like, there's a bunch of security measures you could put in place to ensure that no children can get on the adult version of Roblox. While saying adult version makes it sound like it's like a bad thing. Is this a player? Wait a minute. Oh, it is a player. I got scared there for a second. I was like, am I gonna have to kill this guy, or what's poppin'? Anyways, as I was saying, so doing so and ensuring the safety of the children would not only help repair some of Roblox's damaged reputation, because their reputation is damaged, like, no questions asked. They have suffered severe reputational damage, and they're losing out in the trust department now. But, like, changing the way their platform works entirely would be a much better reassurance than saying something like, we have an AI in place that's gonna scan for age, and there's already videos of people who've been incorrectly, whose ages have been incorrectly, what's the word I'm looking for? Given? Assumed? Assessed! Yes. Their age has been incorrectly assessed by the AI. And y'all basically just added this? Come on now. There's no way it can be this bad off rip. So, yeah, that's pretty bad. Alright? And it's not helping their situation much. And, like, I get that they want to avoid spending as much money as possible, but if creating a whole alternate set of servers costs, is like, I know it's gonna be like a costly thing to do, right? To create like a system that like scans a person's like date of birth and then sends them to a specific set of servers. That might be like costly and difficult to do, but in the long run, I feel like it would be something that's a lot more worth it for Roblox, because like, not only would you not have to worry about from existing. I might have to like layer like a beep over that. My brain kind of just had a low IQ moment. I wasn't thinking. I'm so sorry, YouTube. Please don't clock my video, or whatever YouTube does to videos that have no words in it. Anyways, whatever is necessary to be done, I feel like Roblox should be willing to spend a little bit of money to do what is necessary, because in the long run, Roblox will benefit greatly, and they'll definitely make back the money that they spend. So I don't really think it should be too difficult of a choice for Roblox to make, you know, to like do what is necessary for the sake of, well, protecting the children and their reputation. Like, that's what it's gonna come down to for them, right? It's like their reputation and the children. Like, those are the things that they have to protect here, really. Like, that is kind of a part of what people expect to see Roblox doing, ensuring the safety of children who are on the platform. So, I personally think it shouldn't be anything too hard of a choice, right? Like, they either go all in on ensuring that the children are safe and spend a ton of money but benefit in the long run, or they don't go all in and they potentially lose out on a whole generation's worth of players. Potentially being the keyword there. There's no guarantee that that's what's going to happen. I mean, all things considered, with how big and integral Roblox is to gaming in its own way, I think it's gonna be hard for Roblox to really struggle at all in regards to keeping players, since there's a lot of games on Roblox that you really can't find anywhere else, because it would be hard to make it anywhere else. But it is what it is. Am I incapable of sight? I have not seen a pouch on this island. I don't know. I need to lock in. I'm not seeing a pouch though. Ooh, wait a minute. I got a treasure chart for this island. The island that I'm already on. That's so wonderful. Saves me time. But anyways, enough of that. I am gonna stop talking about Roblox now and talk more about Arcane Odyssey, because who doesn't love Arcane Odyssey? That's a sarcastic remark, I think. That's how sarcasm works, right? Yeah, probably. But anyways, Arcane Odyssey, man, I love this game. Yeah, I love this game. So, I'm here to just talk about some of the things I love about Arcane. So one of them is this little thingy here. So recently, in the update that came out on the 26th, they added this thing, Explorer's Intuition. This is a thing that helps with doing treasure charts, which is the thing I'm doing right now. It helps a lot, actually, with clearing treasure charts, because there is a whole website made exclusively because... What? Anyways, there's a whole website that people made solely because they wanted a more efficient way to complete treasure charts. Because the way that you had to complete them before was pretty tedious and difficult, and so people made a website that would make it easier. Now, the fact that the devs added a whole feature in-game that helps with treasure charts now, solely because they realize that a lot of people do treasure charts and a lot of people like doing treasure charts, it's like, that's just amazing to me. It shows a level of attention from the devs, that they're paying close attention to their community, and they know what the people in their community want to be added to the game. And I love that. Can I break that? There is space there. What are you talking about? Don't tell me. Oh, I thought it was down here. What exactly? What is the purpose of that? What is the purpose of this hole? Why was it like that? That is weird. That is a weird hole. I give up on finding the pouch here, and now I'm gonna have to plummet down and pray that I don't die. Yay! It wasn't a far enough distance for me to die. Yippee! But anyways, as I was saying about Arcane Odyssey, this game does a lot of things for the community that are very respectable, almost as much as what Warframe's dev team does for the community. they pay such close attention to their players and what their players want. And like, I feel like a lot more games need to do this. Pay attention to what the players want. Your players are the ones who are gonna spend money on the game. Like, if you want them to spend more money, give them what they want, and they'll definitely spend more money on the game. Because I'd prefer to spend money on a game that gives me what I want than to spend money on a game that doesn't give me what I want and gives me things that I don't want. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So that's the video. I'm really tired, so I would have made a longer video, but I don't really. I'm not feeling the greatest right now, and I'm gonna sleep because that's good for the body. Sleeping, thing that we have to do, where we pass out for 8 hours or something, and then we wake up. Probably. Since it's not guaranteed that you wake up after you fall asleep. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please feel free to watch literally any of the other videos on my channel. You can expect me to start releasing shorts on Arcane Odyssey, because I'm gonna be locked in on this game for a while due to the update that came out. So yeah. Anywho, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Please, all of those are very important. Just, even if you do only one of them, that'd be a big deal, alright? You don't have to do all three, just do one. At least do one, please. I need this. Oh, my boat. I need this to repair my boat, please. I need this. Please. Anyways, thanks for watching.